So in case you are reading articles online and then you come across Genesis block, just remember this illustration. Remember this word. The first layer is called the Genesis block. Do you understand? Then the second layer, you can't just pick a row of block or an array of block and then just keep them on the second layer. We can't, right? It has to be one block after another, right? So the second block, after the first layer, after the Genesis block, the second block that is on this foundation or on this wall is called Jude. It's called Jude. You can name it anything. Do you understand? So Jude is the second one. Then the third one is called Israel. Israel is the third. Do you understand? So you can just keep naming them the way you want. You can call them block 1, block 2, block 50, block 1,000, block 5 million. You can call them anything. But this is just the concept of blockchain. And then you cannot have. Okay, this is the first layer. Let me just come here. This is the first layer. You cannot have a layer here without having layers here to support it. So it has to be one block, then another block to support the previous block. And these blocks, like I told you, there is reinforcement in between all these blocks. So there is a link. There is a link that is connecting block A and block B. And then there is a link that is connecting block Jude and the Genesis block. Do we understand?
Yes.
Yeah? Yes. Good. So now, this is what blockchain is. This is the whole concept of blockchain. So every grammar you hear people talk about, everything you hear people talk about is based on this illustration I just gave you. Do you understand? If you want to go out of this place, you will definitely have to follow this list. Abi? But if you want to access this world, if you want to break this world, you want to start from the Genesis, from this place. Your aim is just to make this thing to fall down. Abi? Yeah. You can even start from the middle. You can start from anywhere. So in the blockchain, can be attacked. She said it has security, but end-to-end security. It can be attacked. How can it be attacked? Once there is a 51%, they call it 51% attack. So it means that once there is a new technology in town, once there is a new sheriff in town, try to be friends with him, right? Just try to learn this stuff and then get what you can get and move out. If it stays longer, of course you're going to be more relevant. Do you understand my point? So what I'm just trying to say is you can do more harm. So back to nodes. So nodes are actually what makes blockchain solid, right? And then if you can set up a node, you're doing yourself good. And in terms of development, if you have your nodes running, things will move fast for you. But if you are developing and deploying on the public nodes, it means that if somebody is sending information and you're sending, if he sends the information 1 second before you, his own has to deploy before yours. So it means that there will be time wastage. Do you understand? But once you're able to set up your node, once you write a transaction, it's confirmed within split of seconds, right? So it is advisable that as you get into blockchain, you can learn how to set up nodes so that as you are planning to be a blockchain developer, you can learn how to set up nodes so that you can have deployments running for you quickly. You understand? So then, of course, this is not a misconception that people refer to blockchain as cryptocurrency. It is not a misconception. Cryptocurrency is just one byproduct of blockchain. Everything about smart contracts, everything you need to know about Algorand, and then how you can bring one and two and that together, right? So basically, there is a concept called DeFi. DeFi is simply decentralized finance, but they write it when you are reading blockchain articles. You'll come across this word DeFi a lot. Right now, it is the new thing. Since the first use case that came out is centered around cryptocurrency, exchanging money for value and all that and all that. Can we now build a solution that will permit people to borrow money from an established firm and then to now use it for normal? Can we have something like a microfinance bank running on the blockchain? Yes, we can. That's where the concept of DeFi came in. That money can be made accessible to everyone. So DeFi started first on, I think on Ethereum with Maker. Maker was lending people money. But it wasn't a wise idea. Why should I have 1 million naira? I want to do a business of 1 million naira. Then I give you my 1 million naira, then you give me a loan of 1 million. Does it make sense? So that was how this Maker thing, that was the approach. You have to give a certain, you have to give an equivalent number of Ether for you to be able to access their currency, right? So it was a bit complex and it was a bit difficult. Then people started building more advanced solutions. So Algorand in itself is a platform. Like I told you, payment on Algorand is super easy. Like I think it's one of the best I've come across. So Algorand in itself is a solution that is built for that kind of services. Do you understand? Whereby payment, okay, just like Patricia Crypto made easy, right? This one is Algorand payment made easy. If there is something like that. I'm serious. I'm not hiding Algorand right now. But these guys have found a solution around payment. And that's what is keeping them afloat right now. So like I said, we have a collection of people here. Some are here to learn how to do development on the blockchain. Some are here for the basics, which, like I told you, in fact, let me even shock you. Part of what we will be doing, like I said, we will at the end of the day, we'll build a product. We have developers, we have business people, and then we have, okay, you can place yourself, right? You are either an entrepreneur, a student, or whatever it is anyway. But we have developers and then we have people who are going to be on the product. So we'll divide ourselves the developers here would work on what we are going to do. We are going to sit down as business people, come up with something that is going to make sense. We give it to the developers to do what they know how to do best. Does that make sense? Okay. So that's what we're going to be doing in the next 6 weeks. So I'm glad that UJ is on strike. I'm not happy because you're on strike, but I'm glad because you are going to give me your time, right? Abby, you won't give me time. I'm sure you will give me time. So we are going to work together. We're going to see how we can bring up something together. And then we have people who are just coming to just learn the basics. We will talk after this whole thing is over, right? So that we'll see where and how we can begin. Is that okay? Are we clear? Let me have questions. Because you can't tell me if you have questions. Thank you very much. Let me have your questions.